and Creativity Lab, and I want to talk to you about one of my favourite projects that I've been running for the last couple of years. It's called the Nurture Project, and in particular I want to talk to you about nurturing, because most people think that it's all about self-care, and that if you just, take yourself off to get a facial or, have a day spa or whatever, that you're nurturing you. And my sense of nurturing goes so far beyond that. And it really takes it into the space of that allowing everything in your life to be created through an energy of flow rather than force. And I'd like to invite you to explore this, because when you actually have this sense of nurturing and this sense of flow in your life, what happens is that you begin to show up in a different way, and that actually creates a magic so that you can create the change in the world that only you can create. Because one of the things that we get really tied up and twisted about is that we'd like to change the world, we'd like to do something different, we'd like to, find our purpose or our passion, as some people like to call it. And yet, if we're not in that flow, if we're not nurturing the possibilities that are available to us, it's very hard to find that thing that is the thing that where we can make the magic in the world. So what happens is that if you start to acknowledge that creating your vision, creating the possibilities that only you can create, actually occurs in every moment, with every single choice you make, that is the beginning of getting clear about what you would like to nurture into the world and allowing it to begin to come to fruition, maybe in ways that you haven't even imagined. Because so much of the time we think we need to take the big, bold action, when actually what's required is just a couple of tiny tweaks and, a conversation here, a little bit of something else over there, and all of a sudden that vision that you have starts to be nurtured into action. And one of the things I love most about the Nurture Project is that in the past we've often created it as 30-day events. And this next year, in 2016, we're going to actually offer it for the entire 12 months. Not quite as intensively as we've run the 30-day events, but certainly in a way that is going to create the deep, sustainable momentum for your vision that you are actually desiring to create. Because one of the things the Nurture Program does is it provides this platform of awareness, of clarity, of you trusting you, so that you can show up in the world as different as you truly are. And of course, what comes with that is this big, wonderful, playful adventure where you get to discover what your brilliance is, you get to discover how you create, and you get to discover the possibilities that come with co-creating, collaborating with so many other people who also desire to create wonderful things in the world. And this doesn't mean you have to have a business. It might be your artwork, it might be, a healing program, it can be, a charity project. There are so many different things that you can create as part of the Nurture Project. And the idea is that you will nurture these things into being rather than trying to force them into existence. Most people love goal setting because it makes them force themselves to do things. And really, that's not a fun way to create. It creates a lot of stress. And the Nurture Project is very much about creating for the ease and the joy, the love of it, the adventure of it. And it invites you to be more, so that you can nurture your creative possibilities in ways you didn't even know were possible. And throughout this 12 months, we're going to have lots of different tools and techniques, and you'll be able to apply them to any area of your life, or your business, or your relationships, or your money flows. It doesn't really matter. The tools are meant to be used across multiple dimensions in your world. So, how do you get to join us? There are 3 different ways. The first is that we're going to run a little taster. Between now and the start of January, you can join us for 12 days of nurture. And if you go to creativitylab.tv/nurture, you'll be able to find out about all 3 of these. 12 days of nurture is free. And if you're wondering what the whole pineapple theme is that's on the website, that's in my clothes, that's everywhere, you'll find out during 12 days of nurture. So do come, do play, do sign up with us. And then if you like that, you can either join us for the month of January, where we're going to play with creating your vision and bringing your vision to life. And then if you like, you can continue for the entire year. And of course, there'll be lots of different topics. Each month will have a theme, and we will nurture your vision into reality in ways you just didn't know were possible. So if any of this sounds fun, I will be with you all the way. There will be telecalls, there will be office hours, there will be a private Facebook group, there will be lots of magic, there will be playbooks that give you all sorts of insights and inspirations. And we always have a good time. Nurture is one of my favourite programs to run because the people who come and play truly desire to create a different world. So if that's you, please join us. You'll find out more at creativitylab.tv/nurture. I'm Lisa Murray. Thanks so much for having this conversation with me today. I'd love to know what it is that nurtures you. Feel free to join us in the Facebook group for Creativity Lab and tell us what works for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.